Hello everybody, welcome back to Order of Battle Endsieg. I'm Paradox Gamer playing. Thank you for joining me here. This is Aachen in October 1944. And we still have the successful evacuation of German forces from the Falaise death trap will enable us to field additional units by the end of the year. So while American forces are closing to seize this first big city in German home territory, the Wehrmacht launches a relief effort to break the encirclement. So we're still on the defense. Even though we win every battle, we are still getting pushed back by overwhelming Allied forces now entering Germany. Okay. American forces have crossed the border with Germany and are advancing rapidly to encircle the city of Aachen. We are trying to mobilize forces for a relief attack, but our spearheads need time to reach the city. In the meantime, the garrison will have to hold on its own. Our current objective is to create a corridor to Aachen for supplies and reinforcements. If the city cannot be held, we must at least delay the American offensives and prevent them from advancing further east into Germany. The main staging grounds for our counterattack are Eschweiler and Jülich. We cannot allow the enemy to overrun those locations. Air operations are restricted due to heavy rainfall and thunderstorms for now. Weather reports indicate that conditions will improve soon. Due to the speed of the American advance, none of our tanks are available for deployment in the city of Aachen. As an indication of our dire position, several Volkssturm units have been raised. They are tasked to defend the homeland, but provide limited fighting strength. Volkssturm, here we come! Okay, let's see. Primary objectives: hold one VP in Aachen for 12 turns. We aim to slow down the enemy at Aachen substantially to strengthen our defensive positions in the nearby Hürtgenwald. So there are two positions in here, and we need to hold at least one of them. Also, do not lose Jülich or Eschweiler. This is Jülich, and this is Eschweiler. Love to say that name. Secondary objectives: hold or recapture 3 secondary VPs for 2 extra specialization points. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Those 4 here. Okay. Destroy 6 US aircraft. Causing heavy air losses to the enemy will limit its ability to deploy highly experienced air units in the next operation. So we get this every time. And we have to eliminate them in every scenario to keep them down, sorta like that. Right. We will not transfer any resources. We can see the SS have a lot more points than are ever going to use. Right. Right. So we have this air commander, which gives +2 ground attack on mechs and 1 on ground attack on infantry. Now I was going to put that on the Stukas, but I find that it's probably better to just put it on one of the fighters, because they are also going to use them against land units, and I use them a lot more than I use the Stukas, and they're a lot better and faster and stuff like that. We also have this commander, which for some reason I put on one of my non-core units in the previous scenario, so he will be available to deploy again in this scenario. So as we can see, we have the town or city of Aachen that we have to hold, at least bits of it. Around it we have some foxholes and some regular bunkers and some concrete bunkers, plus minefields here and there. But there are lots of cracks and places where the US forces can break through. And we have some Volkssturm. We have 2 Volkssturm. We can see that they're get out of that one. We can see that they are 11-11 against infantry, while the regular German infantry are 15-15. So they are considerably worse. The bunch of old men and kids walking around, and we also have some German infantry 44. Also some artillery, a 150 millimeter. And a Nebelwerfer, and an 88 flak, which can be used against tanks, but also against air units. We do have actually three anti-tank weapons. We have a 37mm, a 50mm, and a 75mm. So it's not like we lack the AT capability in here. So perhaps I should keep the 88 flag on its AA mode, because there will be air attacks coming in here. Right, we can place some units in there. If we just select a engineer, we can see that there are like 5 different places we can put down units. And I have done the calculation of supply, and if we expect to like lose this one up here but keep everything else, we can have an additional 20, if I remember correctly, points worth of units. And if we select an engineer and put him on the map, then we can see that he is on his own 3. So it's not a problem getting units in here. We want all the engineers. I have 4 of them since I had to buy an extra in the previous scenario. So I can actually use all of them now. We'll just place them. Doesn't matter exactly where we place them. And then I want some of the heavy infantry as well. We can just use this one here. And that's good enough for supplies. We will not be having less be in under supply situation in here with this setup. So that's Aachen done, and then we have some positions outside of Aachen where we can set up units. And we already have some Volkssturm here in the north. We have some Volkssturm here in the center. There is a Puma. I love the Puma. It's vulnerable, but it's really nice attack weapon. Because it's so fast. I really love this vehicle. There we have an AA gun, we have some German infantry, and that's it. And we have to place 64 command points plus 18 SS. If some of you have seen my Winter War campaign, I recall that I put all my artillery in here, which is not a bad idea if the enemy does not have overwhelming air superiority and lots of bombers and stuff like that, which the AI have. It will take some time with the fighters to get rid of all the enemy aircraft, and in the meantime the enemy will be targeting artillery units. And so putting the artillery in here is probably not a good idea unless you really feel like you want to reinforce the artillery constantly. So I'm not putting it in here. The available units that we have in Aachen right now is enough to keep the US out of the city. So we will put the artillery somewhere else. And I want 2 artillery pieces over here. We can put the 2 big SS artillery pieces here. So that can reach down here, it can reach up here. Then we have our own artillery, where the non-SS artillery, which I will put up here. And I will actually put the other 2 SS artillery up here as well. But this is where things are really gonna go down. But we also obviously have to defend this somehow. Now luckily we have lots of tanks, not enough command points to get all the tanks out. But let's see, we need the other heavy to defend down here somewhere. And I'm thinking in here. And then we need some armor support. We need 1 more infantry down here, there. And then we need some armor support. I'm thinking Tiger with a Stuk. That should be pretty good. So Tiger with a Stuk. Something like this. And maybe 1 more. We'll just place some more units up here. Could also use one more unit here. But we're gonna need a lot of tanks up here. Let's see, we also have the SS and one more infantry. So there is that. Well, I should probably have some kind of infantry up here in this town. And then we can put the SS down here. Oh, there are mines there, so that's not a good place. Or maybe down here. Alrighty. So I think we're done down here. And then we just need to get as much armor as possible here in the center. We have 37 command points. So that is definitely the König Tiger, which is going to emerge from up here, I think. Can use the paved road. Then we have another Tiger. Let's see, 23 points left. We'll want a Panther down here. That's 16. We have another Panther we can put up here. That's 9. So let's see. How can we combo this? 9. So we can get a Stuk and leave all the Panzer IVs alone, and then combine that Stuk either with the AA half-track or with the 2 armored cars. I think I prefer the armored cars, mostly because we do have those fighters. They're gonna eventually take out all the aircraft, so it's not really that useful. And the 2 armored cars can really get around, so to speak. Right, so the Stuk will come up here. There, I guess. And then the 2 armored cars, we can prop one up here. And then the other one. There, maybe. Okay, and then we want to get this guy on something. Let's see, we have a Tiger without a commander. This is already commanded. Let's put it on the Tiger. Let's see, what does he have? +2 attack and defense against infantry. Yeah, he's gonna attack infantry. Put it on the Tiger. Now we'll put this commander on the fighter units when we get them on board. So let's get this thing started. The US will start and they will encircle Aachen, and the first attacks will occur, and then I'll try to see if I can place some mines there. But let's get started here. So we have some engineers arriving in the south, running into the Tiger. That hurts. Obviously they are there to clear those mines. Artillery shot on the SS. We have a Stuart coming in the center, threatening the Volkssturm. Heavy infantry will probably take out that foxhole. No, still there. Sherman in the north did not take out the foxhole either. Infantry also in the north, central north. They will, however, take out that foxhole. Boom. Alright, we see some more infantry. They will then take out that foxhole. It's the same show in every scenario. We have some foxholes, and in the first turn they will get destroyed. It looks like an A-10 or something like that. Infantry advancing in on Aachen from the north. Heavy infantry trying to encircle. Okay, Aachen is now encircled. 76 German, more infantry. north of Aachen. Have a lot of troops there. A Sherman with sandbags on the front. And that looks like another Stuart. Infantry running into the mines in the south, and heavy infantry further south with some mortar fire. Armored car coming from the west with a Sherman, and it's attacking the concrete bunker, but it is defended by an AT gun. That didn't go well for the Sherman. Alright, so we need to arrange our engineers in the town so that we can place some mines in the upcoming turn. Now they will probably come in from the east this way, so we need some mines over there to start with. Let's get engineers there and there. We can also mine off this spot here by moving up there. That should be pretty safe. And then we have another there. We should probably mine this place here, or maybe start down here. Yes, let's get that mine. So we're still open down here in the south, and as the bunkers get destroyed, that will open up, so get some more openings. Now the artillery can take a shot. I actually want this one into Aachen itself. That was the AA gun, and then we have all the AT guns. So this one will go back behind the Volkssturm, or just switch places with them. Okay, let's get the artillery back up here. We need it in the town. There we go. The Nebelwerfer can take a shot at those infantry incoming there. And then I think we'll move the Volkssturm down to this forest hex and then get the AT gun behind. So we are covered AT wise in the east, and we also have the one there in the west. So I think that's good enough for now. Okay. Over here, so we see the engineers and the heavy infantry, and the engineers are going to clear the mines if we're not sending them on their way. That should be easy with just the Tiger taking this shot here, and we'll advance it up a little bit. And then I think we'll switch places between these two guys. Or we can even go up here. Let's see, we have the artillery. So one will fire there. The other will fire there. And they will probably march into this town river hex here and take a shot at my artillery. And that's fine, I will push them back afterwards. Let's just give them some light mortar fire. And then, with these guys down to 7, we can move our infantry up to these woods, take a shot at the heavies. And then I wanted the armored car over here, but that's not possible. I could also do this. Take a shot at that M8, because that is going to be quite annoying. So taking that slightly out. There is a Sherman here, so I will take some damage, but it does get a relief for the rest of the forces that the M8 is down a little bit. So we can take the armored car down here, and the SS will just replenish. Nobody is actually in Breinigerberg. Okay, let's get this one south. It's an AA gun, mobile AA gun, and that's pretty much it for this area. Then we go up here. We're just gonna drive straight out. Let's see how far can this one go. Take it over there and support it with the Panther going there. We just leave the infantry in this town for now. What's the name of this town again? Eschweiler. Eschweiler town. And we will take the Volkssturm back somewhere around here, I guess. We just want them to survive so that we have that extra unit to use. Now, up here we see the Sherman coming over there. So we can go out and take a shot at it, and then we'll get some enemy artillery fire on ourselves. And then just retreat. I think we're gonna do that. So let's take that shot. We might as well shoot with the foxhole. It probably won't do anything, no. Okay, that's done. So where do we want the artillery? Now we know there's a Stuart in this town now. So we could potentially take the Tiger down and cut it off. But I need... No, I can't. I would need to get vision on it, because if I'm... Sorry. If I move it down, I will stop in this hex. And then... whoa. Then I cannot move over here. I'll just take a sip here. I'm still not completely well, as you could probably hear from my voice. Okay. Sorry. Okay, so we could take both of the tanks down, but I don't think this one will have enough. Okay, let's try. So I will take the Stuk down first. That should get vision on the Stuart, and then I hope I can get the Tiger over there afterwards. Guess we'll have to see about that. Less vision on the Stuart, and then we can take the Tiger down. Let's see, 4 plus. Oh my god. I'll take another sip here. Right. The odds are about the same. Could take it out. Yes, it's gone. Okay, that's one Stuart down. Pretty easily. And then we'll take the artillery on this guy. And we'll bring the infantry out to stop him. This one can't reach, can it? No, can't reach anything. We'll just have it here. Back you go. Just out of range of this 233. Let's just bring it down to here. Okay. That is the turn. Allied turn 2. In the north, artillery opens up on the Panther. That was expected. Also artillery fire in the south towards Aachen. It's actually firing on my engineers. Hopefully I will be able to place those mines and get the heck out. Another Stuart appears in the south. And an A-10, I think it is. It does take a shot on the Stuk. It's not liking that at all. And then the heavies decide to go into the pine woods. take a shot at my infantry. That's fine. The other heavies are also in the pine woods. Then the Sherman from before decides to go somewhere else, in Aachen, and attacks the bunker, and it should be fine. The armored car. Here comes the Sherman. We'll take a shot on the Stuk. Will it survive? Yeah, it will. Oh, we might need some... Okay, there's another shot there from infantry. It could be in trouble there. If they can pull out something else. It doesn't look like it. So that was pretty expensive, taking those 5 points off the M8. Oh, they have more artillery in the center. And infantry attacking the Tiger. Not going well either. Engineers, also in the center, they attack the Stuk, trading 1 point for each. And another one of those tank hunters. And my Stuks are not liking those. Heavy infantry. Okay. Get a taste of some of my artillery, will you? And the Sherman in the north moves into the woods and takes out the foxhole. Okay. That's fair enough. So let's start up here. We'll just move up. I think we'll be out of range of that artillery. Push that back a little bit. Then moving down south. Okay, we got several options here. There's an M10 Wolverine, not A10. There's another Wolverine there. Okay, it's a Wolverine. Good to know. The Stuks don't like those guys at all. I think I might have to take it all the way back to the town and make sure it doesn't get hit in the coming turn. We do have some infantry down here, so we know about that. I might want to fire my artillery on those guys. No, let's wait a second with that. First, we start up here. Right. I can't reach the Wolverine. Okay. Right, so artillery on the infantry up here. And on the engineers. Take the Stuk back. Then bring the Tiger in here. Just get that Wolverine down a little bit. Alright, let's bring the armored car up here. This one still can't reach anything, so let's just bring it down there. And the question is, what do we do here? I will not take them out. I am sure of that. They will always have 1 point remaining. So we could just replenish and he will withdraw from that position. That's what we'll do. Further down here we have the Volkssturm. They're actually pretty good against the engineers. Let's get them up there and take a shot at those guys. And then we need to find out what we have down here. There should be plenty of targets. Let's see. Okay. M4A2 and M4A376, one of the bad guys. Okay. Right, so what's going to happen here, I'll take a shot with the Panther. And both these guys will attack the Panther in the next turn. But the Königstiger will still be available. And this one down here. Now in the south, we have artillery available. And I think we might want to fire on this Wolverine. And on the Sherman, just in case. Bring the Sherman down here. And get that Wolverine out of my face. The armored car is not really that useful. There's a slight chance I can take out the Wolverine. I don't believe it in it though. We can wait a little bit and see how we do up here. Not sure if it's time to take the heavy infantry out. Let's get an assessment of the situation before we do that. I do, however, want to get the SS back into action. Push these guys over there. That's actually... I think we should do this. Bring them down, move them up. Or do we move them up? Let's see. Yeah, we can't reach that anyway, so let's just move them up. And then we still have these guys. They can take 3 points off the Stuart, or just replenish. We can also move it over here and then take the shot. I don't think the Stuart can move through me. There we go. Then we have the armored car. It cannot reach into the pine woods. So we can take it out here, take a shot of the Wolverine, and then we'll get shot at by the Sherman next turn. I'm okay with that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. In Aachen, can we place some mines here? Yes, we can. Do that and withdraw. Back to there. Okay. Place mines here and withdraw. Back to there. Place mines here and withdraw back to here. And place mines here and walk down there. Okay, so it'll take 3 turns until we can put the next few mines, and in the meantime the US will be pressing hard, so I will not guarantee I will get more mines placed, but surely we'll try. Now the artillery can reach the M20 scout car. Take a shot. The Nebelwerfer will take a shot. Bunkers take shots. Could move these guys over and take a mortar shot. Why not? Didn't make any difference. That is the turn. Allied turn 3. Artillery can still reach the Panther in the north. Takes a shot. Artillery fire on Aachen. It will eventually wear down those fortresses, bunkers. You're probably stuck on that screen. Infantry advancing on Aachen, taking out foxholes or at least attacking. Now the Sherman in the south does take the shot on the armored car as expected, causing 3 damage. And the M8 fires on my infantry. Engineers will fire on my armored car. You can see this now. And the infantry from before that we knew was there attacks the Tiger. Fortunately, they will not be able to advance on the Stuk, which will be able to completely reinforce in the next turn. Heavy infantry also attacks the armored car, which is getting attacked. The Stuart is able to move through. Okay, that sucks. But okay, we can enclose it, surround it. Well, that means the Stuk will be down for another turn or two. More infantry advancing in the west of Aachen, attacking the concrete bunker. The Sherman takes a shot at the other bunker and it's gone, but now it faces mines all over the place. Alright, in the center we have the Wolverine, because there were two of them. Sherman and Sherman. They do not attack the Panther or the Sturmtiger, or the König. Well, the infantry does attack the Panther, and the Sherman probably will as well. We have another artillery attacking the Volkssturm, heavy infantry attacking the armored car. The Wolverine is actually going into Aachen. It takes out that bunker. Okay. Take a shot at it. More heavies attacking in the center on the armored car. No problem. And the Sherman decides to just stay there. Under siege. As expected, the enemy closes the ring around Aachen. High Command has expressed the desire to break the encirclement so resources and equipment can be extracted from the city. Sure, but the new objective is to establish a supply link to Aachen. We must try to reopen a supply route between Aachen and Jülich. Breaking the encirclement would release additional resources for this operation. Alrighty then. We will do just that. Let's start in Aachen then. Artillery always have greater effect on infantry, so take that shot. And that one. And that one. And that one. Replenish the engineers. Okay, so let's take a shot at that Wolverine, shall we? Do we want to place mines up here? I believe we do. But we saw that was some infantry, enemy infantry taking this town, so I will be pretty exposed if I go out here. It will be 2 turns until I can actually place the mines, so it's probably not better to just stay here. So that's what we'll do. That's Aachen. Okay, in the south, obviously we will close the ring around the Steward. Let's use the SS for that, because the others will need to replenish. Take that out of the way. And then we might be able to get... Okay, to 8, that's fine. The infantry will probably attack next turn unless I attack them. Let's see, the artillery will focus on those guys here. Push them back. Oh, we cannot get this one out. Interesting. Continue up this way. The HMC is at half strength, disorganized, so it doesn't really do that much damage. I think I'd rather try and break these heavy infantry into pieces. Didn't happen. They ran away. But that will save. 2, 3, 3. Or save, but we can get it back here. Yeah, that's fine. Back to 7, and then I think these guys Instead of replenishing, I've changed my mind. I will instead go into the pine woods where the Sherman cannot attack me. And then take a shot at the HMC. This one will just stay here, protecting the artillery. Alrighty, in the center. I have to remember, I can also use the artillery up here, which would actually not be a bad idea, considering these beast tanks coming at me. Alright, let's see. Oh, this one's good, only 1+. Alright, I'll take this shot. And then I'll bring the Panther back here. Replenish back to 9. Okay. Now this is gonna last forever. Unless I can get the Volkssturm out. I mean, I could go over here. Even here. Let's do that. That will make it stay. And then we send out the Volkssturm with a Panzerfaust to take out that Sherman. Now the artillery will take another shot, of course, but we'll just pull back in the turn in the next turn. It was worth it to take that Sherman out. Further down here, we do have some infantry in front of us that I would like to get rid of, if possible. There's also, oh, that's a Hellcat M18. They look alike on the map, the Wolverine and the Hellcat. I guess they are pretty much alike. We can reach that with the artillery. I think we'll do that. And these guys cannot reach anything else than what we have here. So with those two down to 2, I think we'll start by taking this shot. That actually kills them. Then we'll bring down the armored car. That will not kill them, but we have the other armored car nearby. And it can reach into regular forests, so we'll just bring it down here. And that should destroy those guys. We also see some more infantry coming in from the west. And then down here we have the Hellcat, which the Volkssturm is actually capable of doing some harm to. Of course, the Tiger is also. It's difficult to choose. But we'll start by bringing it down. The Hellcat can defend the M8, not the other way around. No, I think I'll take this shot, and then we'll do this. Okay. The Volkssturm is vulnerable here, but that's fine. Let's take the Stuk back to full. It'll be operational in the coming turn, and that's it for now. Turn 4. Artillery takes a shot in the north as expected. No damage though. And the artillery fire on Aachen continues. The Hellcat moves back down. The Sherman replenishes in the center. Infantry north of Aachen takes out the MG Foxhole. No, it's still there. The Sherman, the 76W, tries to move into Aachen and moves into the mines. Infantry moving in from the south of Aachen, attacking the bunker there. And the Sherman moves into a minefield as well. And it's now down to 1 point. In the south, the Sherman replenishes. Is the only really dangerous unit they have left in the south. And then we have the infantry in the center that we knew was there. Attacks my infantry. And I just gotta say, the US infantry is currently better than mine. Okay, the Wolverine moves towards the objective. And then we have another one. What is that? That also looks like a Hellcat. Attacks the Volkssturm, and they are now down to 1 point. In Aachen, you can see this. The US infantry takes out that MG Foxhole. And we have some heavies in the north. Good to know. Now let's bring these guys back. All the way back to here. There we go. Okay. Further down. So we have this new infantry unit that we can fire at. The M8 moved over there, and this is a Wolverine. They just got a lot of that stuff. Now these guys are gonna die unless they move out of the way. So they will move out of the way. It'll take a while to get them back. In order to encircle this one, we do have to use the Tiger for that. But do I have to encircle it? If I attack with this Stuk, it will be down to just a few points, and my armored car should be able to finish it off. The Tiger is not in a condition to take that Wolverine out. That will be the target for this one. Okay. These guys will focus on the infantry. Push them back. Let's go for it. These guys need replenishment, but I want to see if I can't take them out. I could. Definitely worth it. Okay. Better odds for the Tiger now. No, I'm gonna go with this. That one's gone. And then we can just replenish this one. That takes us down here. Oh, this Sherman is really good. M4A2 Sherman with sandbags on the front. Let's take a shot at it. Right, in the south, this artillery I think will target the heavy infantry there. This one will too. Alright, so we have the Sherman. I think we'll just take the shot. Only 1 damage. But we need the Stuk back up. And organized. And then we have the Americans on the run. But we don't know exactly what they're up to. We can move over here and we get some vision on the US infantry, the engineers behind it, and then the M8 is also there. Let's take this shot. No. We'll stay there and just replenish these guys in place. And then we still have the SS, which we can bring down here. They can play a role in taking out that Sherman. And then the armored car will replenish. And that's it. In Aachen. So we see some infantry there, we see some infantry there. Let's get an Nebelwerfer on these guys, and the other artillery on these guys. We can place mines next turn. That we can do. Okay. Let's see, how do we do this the best way? Well, first, fire with the bunkers. Nothing happens. These guys will stay here and place a mine. Move down here. I don't think I want to place a mine in this hex because that's a bit too close. So I think we'll move up here. We'll take a shot with these guys first. That'll throw them back. And then we can fire from here. Okay, so they're gone. And then we'll take these guys up here and take a shot at those guys. If nothing happens, they will be able to put mines in those two hexes here, which will leave just one opening through the road here. I believe these guys will just put mines in place where they are. And these guys too. That means we will not use this one other than firing the mortars. Now the question is, should we move the Volkssturm down? I think we should. Move these guys out of the way. That's fine. I'm happy with this. Now this AT gun is now out of position. Should we move it up here? Yeah, we can move it up here. Okay. I think this is good. Ready for Allied turn 5. Artillery fire on Aachen commences. The infantry tries to take out that concrete bunker, but they're too weak now. Infantry in the south moves back in where they were and takes a shot at the empty foxhole. And they will succeed in taking that out. So still a bit open there in the south of Aachen. And the Sherman comes back with the Sherman with 1 point, now replenishes back to 3. The scout car moves. Oh, that was strange. Oh, the Sherman moves up. Takes a shot at the SS. That's a really bad move. I will definitely take out that Sherman in the coming turn. In the center we have heavy infantry attacking the King Tiger, causing 1 damage. And the Wolverine comes down and replenishes. Mortar fire by the others. What about the Sherman? Sherman does nothing. Looks like the US has given up in the south. Weather changed. The rainfall has finally stopped, allowing the Luftwaffe to begin our operations, and no doubt the American Air Force will do so as well. Right, so where can we actually place those guys? Let's see, we have an airfield up there, and then we have an airfield over there. I think we'll get further. Let me just use the... Yeah, let's go over here. Just come straight down. continue doing that. Just go there. And place this commander in there. So we actually have commanders on all four. Okay, so they will be useful in the coming turn. Now the Panzerlehr in the north will just replenish, actually just stay there and regain organization for this turn. The artillery does not have to fire this turn, which is good because they are now yellow and we can safely just let them rest a little bit. But the vision, I mean the fighters did give us some vision here in the back, so we see some of the US guys here, but I will not chase them. They're gonna have to come to me. We can replenish the infantry here, also the Tiger. I'll get this one back up on the road. Over here, the Volkssturm back to 8. And now the artillery over here will fire, even though they're yellow. Oh, they can't reach down there. Okay, so they will fire there and there. Now we can't reach this Wolverine, unfortunately. We can use the Stuk, unless there's somebody in this town we can find out. Okay. So Stuk will take the first shot. Then the Panther. Yeah, let's just take the Sherman down to 5. So over here, this Sherman has got to go. So we'll take the SS down here. We also have, let's just use the Stuk first. That actually takes it out. Okay, so the SS can just replenish. And we can bring the Tiger forward. Nothing there, so it will also just replenish. And then we have these engineers that we can safely take out with our infantry. And it also gives us some vision up here. So we can take the heavies up in the pine woods. And that gives vision on a M4A2 up here. We'll take out those infantry units. And then we still have the armored car, which I'm going to bring down together with the Tiger. This way. Okay, in Aachen. So, let's see. We can now put mines here. And come back over there. We do have to move the AT gun down, and then we'll put some mines here as well. Then over here we'll put mines here, move down. We can take a shot with the bunker first, then with the Volkssturm. And again with the Volkssturm. That should take them out. Yes. And we'll move the AT gun down to protect. There. We have some artillery that can fire on that Wolverine. Bunker takes a shot. Mortar fire on the Sherman. So I can put mines here, because the bunker is gonna go, and that will reduce the entry point to just 1 hex. So let's put mines here and move down there. It's gonna be mines all over the place here. This one might as well just take a shot, even though it's probably not going to do anything. And replenish these guys. Alright, so the 88 is now ready to defend Aachen. And I think that is the turn for now. Turn 6. Artillery still fires on Aachen from all directions. The concrete bunker is down to 1 point. The Sherman that we saw in the south decides to move into Aachen and looks like it's heading into the mines. And so does the Wolverine. Now heavy infantry arrives and takes out that MG Foxhole. Looks like the US attack, the general attack, has petered out a little bit. I mean, the initial attack has been halted in place. Haven't really been advancing much. And there goes the concrete bunker in Aachen. Now reinforcements arrive. We have a Stuart, I think. And another Sherman. Sherman in the center moves between my two tanks. That's a bad idea. And so does the Wolverine. So we can cut both of them off in the upcoming turn. Infantry moves east. And here comes the bombers. 88 will defend. 3 damage to the bomber. The artillery will suffer 4 damage. Wow. There's also a fighter. Looks like a Mustang. Does 1 damage but receives 3. Now they might follow that up with another fighter. But the Mustang is in the south and straight runs the artillery in Aachen. Undoubtedly some more damage to the artillery. And a Thunderbolt drops some bombs on the bunker, the remaining concrete bunker. I don't think anything happens. More bombers attacking the wooden bunker complex in the south of Aachen. Nothing happens. Right, Mustang, Thunderbolt, B-25 Mitchell, P-38 Lightning, and then we have the Mustang up here. The Cadillac of the sky. Okay, so let's start by taking out this Mustang. Like that. And let's go for the Thunderbolt. It's down to 1 point. Would it be an idea to move the flak over there and take it out? Or should I just keep firing on the bombers? I'll just keep firing on the bombers. And then we can replenish the artillery. As expected, they're going for the artillery. Right, on the ground. We also have the Nebelwerfer. It will fire on the Sherman here. No, that's the Wolverine. Okay. Now with the bunker gone, I will move the AT gun back. And the heavies up front. Like that. Let's see if we can take out that Sherman with the bunker. Yes, it's gone. Okay. The engineers here, they could take out these guys, but they will survive. They will survive. And they ran pretty far. Okay, in the south. I think we're okay. Let's take these guys back one spot and replenish. Okay, in the south. Sherman's gone. We have no enemy units in front of us. There could still be some. We don't know. We don't have any way to tell either. Should we scout ahead a little bit? Nothing to see. Where could they be? Could they be over there? I think the infantry survived, didn't it? They should be down here somewhere. Let's find out. Yeah, there they are. Okay. They're gone. Okay, the tiger can run loose. Let's wait a second and move these guys over here. Or we run into that M4A2. We can reach it with the artillery. This is gonna be suicide. We could also send up the tiger, although it just can't reach. None of them can. That sucks. Okay, so let's wait a little bit and see how we do in the center before we assign the artillery. The center is interesting because we can cut off 2 units, which I'm gonna take advantage of right away. Like that. And we can move the Volkssturm up and replenish them back to 10. So nothing for the artillery to fire on up here. We might as well just fire on that M4A2. Okay, 1 damage. Let's just fire with the infantry. I cannot bring the heavies up, although I can bring them up there. So the tiger will have to go here. I think there's a Wolverine of some sort. No, that's heavy infantry. Let's take a shot at the heavy infantry. And we'll place the Stuk behind them. Like that. That takes us up here where we have the M5A1 Stuart and a M4A2 Sherman coming in. Nothing happening in the north. The artillery is ready to fire again. So let's take a shot at these Stuart here. As we see, we have a howitzer here, and the range is there. I cannot advance too far. I will run into the enemy artillery, so I will just stick to my plan and defend this area here. So I'll just take the tiger out in front of the Stuk. So bring it down here. Replenish the Stuk. Oh, it took a shot. And then bring this one back a little bit, out of harm's way, and get it back to 10. We could get the artillery moved down a little bit into a better position. There might be more stuff to fire at down here. Let's bring it down. This one will just move a little bit up, maybe. Spread them out a little bit. These guys will stay. I believe that is the turn. Turn 7. Boom. Artillery shots in Aachen. The M4A2 in the south moves into more mines. Nice. My artillery keeps getting hit by enemy artillery and the planes. The bomber returns to base though. And another Mustang appears in the center. Takes a shot at the damaged Messerschmitt. Trading points. The Thunderbolt. No, that's another the Mustang from Aachen comes up here as well. Takes another shot at that Damaged Messerschmitt. Also just trading points. Alright. The AI has taken quite a lot of damage from the mines. The other bomber attacks my infantry, but the 88 will defend. Only 1 damage though to the plane. And the Thunderbolt stray runs the Tiger. Okay. On the ground, in the center, we have some engineers, and they have replenished back to 8. Infantry moving into the woods in the center there. We should remember that. The Wolverine is back with 4 points. I think we'll see the second attack wave on Aachen commencing soon. In the center we have a artillery piece. Is that a priest? I can't remember. I'm not an expert on US vehicles, but it's some kind of self-propelled artillery. It does 2 damage to my infantry. And the Sherman comes up and also attacks the same unit. That hurts. And they had enough already. Alright, we need to stop that. The Stuart moves through and attacks the armored car. Okay. In the south we have heavies in the little town. And we have the Sherman moving through and taking the objective here. Okay. I think now we need to bring down the infantry. There's also the Hellcat coming down. Yeah, okay, a lot of stuff going on here. US attack is kind of desperate. But we need to rethink this. So we lost one of the objectives, but we can take it back, obviously. Question is how. The SS can get there relatively quickly. We can bring down some infantry, but I'm afraid I cannot lose this one. So we need to have control over this area first. Okay, let's start in the sky. The 88 will open fire on the bomber. Then I will just take out that Thunderbolt down here, just to get rid of that. Then we'll come up here and attack the Mustang. Take it out. Ah, it's still alive. Crap. I thought this one could take it out and then we could take this shot, but now I have to finish it off. So they still have this Thunderbolt up here. And of course the lightning down here. Alrighty then, we can start up here. We can see now we have enemies coming in the north because the border has moved. So that's good to know. I will bring down the Panzerkrieg though. Question is, do I fire the artillery first? What are the targets? No other targets for this one, so that's an easy choice. And we know there's some infantry there. I might want to fire on that with this one. So that leaves this one. This is a M12 GMC. I think I want to fire on that, because that can be pretty dangerous. Okay, now I don't think I can make this move because of the enemy infantry in here. I will stop there, which sucks. I would have to use the Tiger to go up here, take the shot, and then maybe the Stuk can come up after that. So I guess that's what we'll do. Ah, I should have fired the artillery first. Now we can move up here. Oh, let's just fire here then. With a little luck, we can take it out with the armored car. No, then the other armored car. Or the Volkssturm down here. No, I think I need them. Let's just use this one. Okay, then move these guys back. And we'll take a shot with the Panther. Yep. Here. Situation critical down here, so we need to come down south. I can't clear these guys this turn, unfortunately. Not even close. I could, however, take out these guys here. That's not close enough. Okay. Well, it looks like this one is not gonna get used. There's no air attacks over here. So we could move it out of the way and bring the infantry in instead. Question is, can they move up this road? How fast can they do that? You can also send back the Stuk. Or we can advance. No, we know there's heavy infantry up here. I was thinking about using the forest road. I think I'm gonna send the Stuk this way. He's on the bridge here, so he can pursue my artillery. So just moving out of the way is not gonna make it. Let's see. We'll move one of them out of the way, and this one up here, and then just replenish this one. It'll take another hit from the Sherman. That's just how it is. How do we do this down here then? Tiger can't reach. I think we'll take the Tiger up here. Ah, they have an 57mm gun there. So there's no reason to move up. They'll just get me into trouble. So I have to slowly push up with these guys. Okay, so we'll move up here. We'll get vision on the heavy, and we can also see a Wolverine in the back. But let's take out that Hellcat with these guys. Alright, so then we still have the SS and the armored car. Bring them back here. Bring them back here. Okay. Aachen. This one has already taken a shot. Artillery replenished back to 10. The Nebelwerfer will fire on this 57mm there. And we can place mines next turn. So let's get in place for that. These two can change places. Not a lot of space in here anymore. Guess there is some. We want this one over there. We want this one down here. Yeah, that's that should be pretty easy. These two will change places. So we can put mines there and there, and then we want mines here where these guys are. That'll be these guys. And these guys will just stay there. Or they can move into that town and place the mines there. That doesn't really make a difference. You can stay there. So that's Aachen and the turn. Now this will be interesting to see what happens over here. I will leave these guys in the primary just in case I cannot lose that town. These guys are working their way down from the north, and these guys are working their way down from the south. And we have some chasing units. Now let's see what happens in turn 8. The heavies in the south attacks my infantry. Sherman moves around. M8 moves around and takes a shot. The bomber in Aachen has had enough and is returning to base. The Thunderbolt sticks around. That's going to be its death. The Wolverine comes down and fires on my infantry. That's a very bad trade-off for him. That Wolverine will die. We still have some heavies southeast of Aachen. We have to remember that. Engineers moving up in the center. The Sherman in the south attacks my artillery as expected. That's fine. And we have infantry penetrating in several locations, including towards the objective. So we got to cut that off. That's a very, very high priority now that we have fresh US troops arriving from the west in the central plains. Just got to be a little bit careful here. I am always careful, but just stressing the obvious here. Alright, US infantry in the north arrives. They will attack the Volkssturm. They're well dug in, so they will hold for a while. And south of Aachen we have infantry arriving, and also to the west. Okay. Let's stay here. In Aachen we have no planes. Okay, so we can close this one off now in the west. Actually, it's not closed off because there's still this fortress here. If that falls, so let's move these guys down. Where? Oh my god. Let's just move them over there. Oh, I can't when I'm next to enemy units, that's true. Okay, hang on then. Sorry. Okay, let's place these guys. They're also next to enemy units. Alright, get rid of the enemy units then. Try to place that in the next turn. Okay. Nebelwerfer attack here. Fire there. That'll actually push them away. So if nothing else comes in, I can put the mines next turn. These guys can put mines. And these guys can put mines. Okay. Do I have enough space? That's the question. I can take this one back. Oh, I could just move the Volkssturm back here. No, then I wouldn't have any place to go. What about these guys? So they'll have to move back first. And then place mines here and fall back to there. And then yeah, we're out of space actually. No, they can move back here. Then place mines here and move back to there. Maybe not necessary to put that many mines down, but okay, this is fun. Take that shot. Still got 4 openings. Right, let's move on. In the sky. Let's start there because we have we have this one. Can I reach that from down here? Yes, I can. And we also get vision on a greyhound coming through the woods here. Okay. Let's take out that one. No? Okay. Gotta use this one then. That was the last visible US Air Force, but there will be more coming. We also need to take out another 2. We can start up here. We need this one to come back. There's also a 57mm gun and some heavy infantry. But we'll just do this. The artillery will fire on the AT gun. Fire there. There. Replenish. Okay. Right. No immediate pressure here in the center except for that greyhound that we know is coming. We need a tiger to combat that greyhound. So let's bring the tiger up to there. And the Stuk will have to do its thing down here. Now this is not possible because they will go there. This is not possible either. Come on. Why does it go up that way? Ugh. Okay, I'll just go there. Push these guys back. And then we can do it. Come down here. Take out the Sherman. And as we can see here, they have something coming through this road. Okay. Now this artillery needs to move away. Should I put it over here so it can come around this way? I think that's the better choice. Let's bring it around this way. And then just continue moving the SS north. As well as the heavies. If I take it out, it will cost me in the coming turn. But they will probably not die. And I can cut off the Sherman from supplies. Gutsy move by these guys. This one is okay placed there. It can be used to cut off supplies. I think the armored car will stay here just to defend this area. We know there's a 57 mil there. Let's just link up with the Sherman. There's also some heavy infantry there. So let's come up with the armored car and do this. They ran over there. Follow up. Okay. I think that is the turn. Did all the artillery fire? I believe it did. Well, not this one, but yeah, we could just fire it from here. Why not? Nothing happens. This one hasn't fired yet. Turn 9. US vehicle coming down from the north, from the central to the south, takes a shot at the infantry, and they do lose only 1 point from the attack from the heavies, so they're good. Artillery keeps firing on the concrete bunker in the center. They're running away. Some of them. US infantry trying to move around the Stuk, which isolated is a good choice, but I need to follow that up with something, otherwise I will cut him off. Artillery on the Volkssturm. Here comes the Greyhound. Doesn't move very far though. Engineers will follow up the attack on the Stuk. You're on this now. And the heavies arrive in the north. Will they take a shot on the Panther? Yes, they will. And the AT gun also takes a shot, but in offense mode it's not really that good. And the other infantry moves into mines again. And we see it's a heavy infantry unit attacking the primary objective. I have so much stuff in my nose. I need to blow it out. In Aachen, south, the wooden bunker is taken out. Oh, they have engineers. They can burn through my mines. And the bomber is back. If it attacks, it doesn't. Okay. And it's probably a fighter. In the west, fresh infantry arrives in the south, attacking the armored car. Okay. Establish a supply link to Aachen has been achieved. Relieved. Finally, we managed to break the siege of Aachen. And Johann Mikkel is enlisted. How is he? +1 on infantry defense. Okay. We have infantry here. Infantry defense. Now, let's just put it on a Panther. Alright. In the sky we have a new plane arriving. Let's check it out. And that is a Marauder. What's underneath that? Haha! A 40mm Bofors. It will defend. No, it won't. Why not? Why doesn't it defend? Okay, in that case, let's take down the Marauder. Maybe. Yes. And that takes us to 5 out of 6. Let's remove the Mitchell with the 88. Air power. Once again the Luftwaffe prevails against overwhelming odds. I wouldn't call them overwhelming actually, but okay. So, in Aachen itself, let's see. So we have these engineers. They will burn through all my mines with ease. Well, we'll just play some more. Love it. I really don't have any more space, so I cannot even move my units around anymore. If I do this, I should probably leave this one open and not put mines. Yeah, I think we will. So let's go on the offensive over here. Take a shot at these guys. Follow up. And... no, I can't move in there. Okay. Now let's take out these guys with engineers. We might run into some enemy artillery fire, but so be it. Okay, so if we're gonna hold this one open, might as well do it with the heavy guys. There. Okay. Over here, so we have fresh US infantry arriving. The Sherman over here is now cut off. It's still faster to move this way around. I'll get there in one turn. Replenish this one. I want to cut off whatever is in here. To do that, I'll just move down this way. Replenish, so they should be out of supply. Then we just follow up with the Volkssturm and leave this one for a turn. And then attack with the SS over here. Replenish the heavies. I could actually attack it again. Let's do that. It will remain out of supply and the Stuk can take care of it in the coming turn. So let's bring this one to the north. We might need it to cut off stuff. I think we need this one over here. Does that provide supply, that one? Yes, it does. Okay, but I think it's better. Yeah, let's go this way. Boom. Okay. Yeah, so the Tiger here. Let's use it against the infantry. Like that, just to stop it. Right, and then up here. Can we cut off these guys? Yes, we can. Ha! Let's do that. Let's replenish. Fire artillery. Fire artillery. Back on the offensive in the north. Now I've got to be careful with this one, the Greyhound. That's why I have the Tiger here now. And we revealed some US infantry there. This one, fire there. Come down and retake this town. This one has already fired. Okay, so take that shot. And take that shot. They're gone. And I believe that is again the turn. Turn 10. The M8 takes a strange move, because I will cut that off with a Tiger. Artillery in the north opens fire on the Volkssturm. Infantry in the south retreats. But a fresh unit arrives, so they still have some power down here. And that is felt by the armored car. The Bofors takes a shot at the damaged Messerschmitt, which is now going to land somewhere. Engineers will attack the armored car in the center. Maybe both of the engineers will do that. I would not be surprised. Oh, we have engineers in the far north as well. Gotta be aware of that. And run into more mines. And the engineers in Aachen have taken out some of my mines and entered the city. And they're still working on that last bunker. Fresh Sherman arrives from the west. There's also another aircraft visible. So this is the final assault that we see coming. Okay, gotta memorize the placement of that artillery. So it's right northeast of the town. And that is another Mustang. Let's see if the Messerschmitt survives. It does. I don't have to take that Mustang down. Now this one will move out of the way. Not sure if the Mustang have the same range. It does not have the same range, so we should be fine. And then instead we can use the fighters to attack the M12. Like that. Back on the ground in the north. Let's see. So let's cut off these guys. No need to actually take the airfield for now. Artillery will fire here. And again. And again. And then we'll take that shot. Alright, in the center. 2 engineer units. I think we'll just move up with these guys. Let's get the armored cars repaired. And then move the Stug up here. Now over here we have a heavy and something else is also in there. Let's find out what that is. That is just some infantry which is now gone. The Stug should be able to take out the Sherman, and then these guys can take a shot at the heavies, forcing them back into the river. So they're stuck in the river. I think we can move these guys out now, and then we can use the Panther for something else. We do have some Shermans incoming up here. Let's hang with that for a second, because we got to do this. That's gone. Bring this guy back here. Get some vision on the town. Stop bombing it. Get this one closer. Replenish the infantry back to full. And get the SS out of that ditch. Take that shot. Back in Aachen, we can see the engineers have now punched through my mines. That's gonna cost them. Oh yeah. What we could do is place mines here, but we have to wait a couple of turns. Unless we use this one. No, it can't reach. Okay. I'll just go over there. I'll come over here. Take that shot. The scout car is still around. Can we follow up on that? No. Okay. Just bring the AT gun down there. Come over there. Replenish. We still have these infantry units. Just fall back. Alrighty, we still have the König Tiger, which will take this town. And then we still have the Panther, which will move up and replenish. Turn 11. I think that last bunker is about to blow. And the Mustang takes the fight to the Messerschmitts. Okay. We'll just take it out. No problem. Infantry in the south is arriving and takes a shot at the armored car. We need to do something about that infantry. Oh, we do have the Tiger though. And the engineers in the center returns. Engineers in the north advances, takes a shot at the Panther. And now I think the bunker will die. No, it's still got one left. Maybe the scout car will finish it off. Yes. That took them 11 turns to take out all the bunkers. Hello, scout car. Now, here comes the reinforcements. The Sherman. And that is the priest. Some heavy infantry. And some regular infantry. Stooks take a hit. Okay. And the bomber is back in Aachen. 88 is in place. So we now have to... we just have to hold the secondaries. Hold 1 VP in Aachen for 12 turns. That's almost here. We can stay in Aachen, take a shot on the bomber. Artillery fire. We can rest the Nebelwerfer for now. Let's do that. And it moves out of the way. Oh my god. I'm so sorry about my voice. That is Aachen. Let's move on. Okay, come down here with the SS. This one's not in range, really. Bring it closer. Probably faster to move the Stuk up this way. Let's see where they go. They go down that way. That's actually pretty bad because I can't reach him with these guys. And I'm not going in there. Ah, come on. Bring this one back. So they can actually move out and take Stolberg in the coming turn. That would be so stupid. Well, that's probably what will happen. Maybe they can only move 1 hex though. Okay. Do we have enemies in this town? I'm not sure. Let's not take any chances and just move over there. That's fine. And I'm not afraid of this anymore. Bring the armored car around. And replenish the Tiger too. Now, there's a 57 mil in here, so if I attack here, then I might take damage to the Königstiger. We don't care. No damage. There we go. And we still have the Panther G. Let's just bring it up this way. We might run into trouble though. There could be somebody in here, in the European village. So let's wait a little bit with that and come up here. We do have that Sherman. Continue to fire there. Yeah, I definitely need it up here. So let's take this move. Bring the armored car around. Replenish. Replenish. Now the priest. Should we ignore the Mustang and just do this? Also just do this. Anyway, this one is going to land up here. Stoke replenishes back to 10. Yeah, let's do this. That way the priest is not as dangerous and we can concentrate on bringing the Mustang down. And take a shot at the lightning. Okie dokie. We can continue to fire here. Yeah, let's do that. Replenish the Volkssturm and bring the Panther back. He will retake the airfield in the coming turn, that's fine. Turn 12 it is. The lightning disappears. Infantry in the south goes to the town, good to know. Infantry in the center goes into the town. Will they attack the Volkssturm? Yes, they will. But the old men and boys fight back quite nicely. The engineers in the north do take the airfield as expected, and they also take a shot at the Volkssturm, which are not really good when they're not dug in. They should preferably be very well dug in. We still have a push in the center. Here comes the Sherman. We'll take a shot at the armored car. Ouch. That hurts. The artillery fires on the Volkssturm. The priest moves up north. What does it do that for? Okay. Now we just need to not lose Julian Eschweiler and recapture whatever secondaries that we lose. Aachen holds. The defense of Aachen has been successful so far, but High Command has granted permission to evacuate the city if its garrison is about to be overrun. That is not going to happen. Okay, let's bring the Tiger down here. We see those guys, so we'll have some... No, I think they will be moved out, yeah. Okay, so just move in there and come down this way for some flanking. Push them back. Replenish the Puma, no, the 233. Get vision on the 57mm, push them out. Artillery on these guys. Oh, that's mine, sorry, yeah. Yeah, they are here. Where else could they be? Yeah, they're still there. Bring up the Stuk here. I just place this one in the town. That's actually not the town. Okay, this one will move up. There we go. Let's use the Volkssturm offensively. They're gone. Nice. Okay. Then we have this one. The Königstiger. Yeah, let's start working on the infantry right there. Let's move out and see what's around us. Nothing. Okay. We can link up next turn there. And the infantry can come over there if you want to. We can also put mines. Yeah, let's lay some more mines. We can also put mines here. There's still an enemy engineer unit though. It will probably come back and start working on those minefields. But you know what? Let's put some mines. Switch places here. And replenish. This is stupid. Okay. These guys are free to move. What about these guys? That's fine. Alrighty then. Here. So we have that Sherman. Can we cut it off? Yes, we can. Unless something is hiding over there. I'm not sure. There is something hiding there. Unfortunately, we will not cut off that Sherman. Unless we use the Tiger, of course. That will open the city. I think we'll take this shot and cut off these guys. Take them out. Then this one, fire on the Sherman. Let's bring the Tiger down. And the Panther up. And finish it off. I think we'll defend the town with this one and just replenish this one. Artillery will regain organization, and I believe we have the turn finished. Turn 13. 80 gun. No, it's actually the infantry attacking my infantry. Not a problem. In the south, more infantry arrives in the extreme south. Gotta be aware of that. And they have heavies and regular infantry in the center. The heavy will take a shot at the Stuk. And the infantry does the same. The Stuk will have to move back. They're not too sturdy against infantry, that's for sure. Priest moves 1 hex, takes a shot at my infantry. And the M12 takes a shot. And we have a scout car in the north. It does attack the Stuk. That's probably not the best idea though. And they're pushing the rest of their infantry forward. Desperate attempt to take Aachen. Infantry arrives to the west of Aachen. They will shoot at the Volkssturm. Engineers are back. They only have 1 strength. I don't know if they can actually remove mines with just 1 strength point. That seems odd if they can that. Okay. So turn 13. Replenish the Panther. And the Volkssturm. More artillery cannot fire here. We don't have vision on this place over there. Let's get some vision on that. Fire the artillery first, and then the Puma. Boom. Then artillery on these guys, and on these guys. Bring the Stuk out of the way. Okay, we have another Stuk. Will come up and help. Right. It's just a question of working our way through. Okay, over here, it's not worth to use the artillery unless there's something else to fire at. Well, there is this guy here. Let's get some vision on him. And I think he's pretty dead. He is pretty dead. And we still have the tiger. We'll start moving up. Alrighty. Over here we have the infantry pushed out of its positions. And then we'll cut off the AT gun. Let's see what we have up here. Okay, should not move on that, but we can come up here, take this shot, then take this shot, then move up here and replenish the Volkssturm. Alright, so the Air Force, we have, this one's landed. That's gonna cost me 100 points, straight down there. And then we have this one. We don't really like this one, do we? Not particularly, no. No, it won't die. Maybe next turn. Are we done in here? I don't think so. Keep firing at the approaching enemy units. Just replenish the Volkssturm. I can place mines here, but I have absolutely nowhere to go unless I move the Volkssturm away, like up here. Then we can actually do it, and that will seal off the southern part. No, there's an opening here, a big opening. Well, not a big opening, but you know. Okay, that's Aachen. That's south. That's central. That's north. End of the turn. Have these guys fired? Yes. 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 Okay. Turn 14. The AT gun moves into the town, regains supply route for a little while at least. And the final AI US attack has petered out. Just a few units left. The Tiger is getting attacked straight off. Okay. Puma is attacked straight off. Okay. M12 moves down a little bit. Priest takes a shot. Stuart comes around, but the Volkssturm is protected by the AT gun. So that's 5 points off the Stuart. I might want to replace the Volkssturm with some regular units in that position. Or just the engineers, maybe. The Lightning is back. It will die for sure in the coming turn by the 88. So let's start with that. Move the Volkssturm out of the way. Move some regular infantry instead. Keep this artillery going for a little while. Take that shot. Replenish the engineers here. Aachen is pretty safe. We can link up, maybe. Oh, gotta finish off these guys. Link up from the south. And then we want to go there and do this. And just finish them off with the 2-3-3. Like that. Time for the Sturm Tiger to shine. Boom. Come around them. Destroy them. Like that. Let's take out the M12 now. Using these guys. And there is a another 57 mil. Let's ignore that for now and take out the artillery piece. Replenish the Volkssturm. I love saying that. Volkssturm. But it's actually Sturm, not Sturm. Ah, whatever. Move this artillery forward. No use for that right now. The Air Force is still available. Let's try and take out that priest then. I gotta consider they have to land soon. Is the airfield is safe up here, it looks like. I think we'll put the Volkssturm in front. Now there is a an AT gun here somewhere. I think I think it moved back. So I think we can take the Panther down this way. Yes, there is the AT gun in the back. And I think it's safe to land there. So let's land one of them. This one can replenish back to full. Pretty expensive. And the remaining two fighters will attack the priest. Taking it out. Artillery bombardment there, and one more, and there. Take a shot with the Panther, force them out. Finish them off. Stuk replenish. Let's use the infantry first. That'll push them north. I guess we can use the Stuk. Yeah, sure. Finish them off. Let's take this shot here. And if we are bold, we can move the Tiger up. Probably into artillery range, but we will take out the Greyhound. Yep, it's gone. It might get hit by artillery. And we are done here as well. Okay. Turn 15. Yeah, artillery attack in the north on the Panther, nothing. And in the center. And in the south as well. The 57mm moves somewhere. I don't know. Into the woods somewhere maybe. AT gun moved up into the woods. Good to know. There's no need for me to push really hard. Just enough to keep them busy. Just replenish these guys. We can rest the artillery now. Also here in the south, I think we'll halt our advance. We might run into enemy artillery positions. There's no need for that. I'll actually pull back a little bit and just hold the line around here. We can move these guys up. And there. Move there. Go there. Alright, let's go over there and take a shot at that one. This one's ready to come back up, so not a problem. We can scout a little bit over here. And then land this one, because why not? The final Messerschmitt will attack. Can it even see anything? You can see the scout car or these guys. Or maybe that AT gun. Let's bring that down. Get this one up. Artillery does not have any targets either. Bring it up this way. This one does not have any targets either. Leave it. Come back into here. I'm happy with my situation right now. Bring the Panther back up. And the Stuk. Go there. Just come back this way. Let's see, where is that AT gun? It's right there. As long as we use infantry, it's really easy pickings. It's gone. Send the König Tiger up. Bring these guys back to safety. And we can try and snipe these engineers with the armored car. Okay, we got the US completely destroyed here. There's nothing left for them to do. End the turn. They do have that artillery piece in the north that takes a shot. Artillery in the center takes a shot. And in the south, the heavies in the north also takes a shot. I think that will kill them. I didn't see the outcome of that. Fresh infantry in the north of Aachen makes a move. Okay. Yeah, mortar shot. And it's done. Victory. It appears the epic struggle against countless Soviet offensives has taught the German army how to hold its ground. For now, the American advance has been brought to a halt. Okay. That takes us to how many specialization points? 14. Right. The wire-guided bombs we didn't really use. I think I'll leave it for now as well. And that takes us to Hürtgenwald in the next scenario. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.